Hi, buddy. How are you? You're a good boy. Hey guys, today I am finishing up my power supply upgrade for the farm. It's the last rig to do. I've got these 8-card rigs, and I was doing 4 GPUs per power supply. Had a 1200 watt thermal take, and then I had just one of the server power supplies. So now this is the last one to do. I'm going 3 power supplies per rig. I'm going to do 2 servers, and then the third will be the thermal take there. A couple of my other rigs, I did 3 server PSUs. It's like the one back there. I did 3 servers and then 1 ATX. It's just for motherboard, fans, and hard drive, stuff like that. This guy's definitely nicer to be able to handle some couple of GPUs. It's a platinum power supply, so I like the efficiency on it. It's got all the connections. So initially I had these 4, which wasn't bad. It was just a single 2080 and then 3 2060 supers. So the power draw was low, but a couple weeks back I came home to find the whole farm running at full 100% power. So some of these rigs were just screaming with the power supplies. It was a T-Rex update that I had done 100 times before through Awesome Miner, but didn't read the release notes that said upon first launch clocks will not work and stuff like that, and instead of limiting all these cores to 1050, they were limited to whatever they wanted to be, because I was running them at 100% power with the core lock to keep the power low. But once that core lock disappeared, they were all running full bore. So got me rethinking my whole farm here. So this is the last one to do. You know, even on like these 2060 supers, they're very low power, but I was using Molex on them. Definitely would never use SATA, but I was using Molex for the risers. And the other thing I'm doing is I am getting rid of the pigtail use. So like these 2 were 1 cable, the second one going there. So I'm getting rid of all that, so just 1 GPU per cable. Same with the risers, and as always, 1 cable per connection on the servers. So I'm going to finish getting this set up. I already started on it. Thought, hey, why don't I make a video? But yeah, that was pretty scary when I came home, and these cards were screaming. Luckily, I kept everything within tolerance, but it can happen, guys. They say it can't, but when you got this little guy running around your house, you worry. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Say hi, bud. Yeah. But when you got a little guy like that running around the house and a wife that you got to worry about when you're not home, and got to take it seriously. So I'm going to finish switching this over to adding the third PSU back there. Got a couple cables to add. Got to reroute some of these guys. So I'm going to do max 3 GPUs per server power supply. So it'll be these 3, and then just these 2 on the ATX. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit, guys. All back together. So not using any pigtails now. Single cable per GPU. Got rid of the Molex over there. So these 2 are on the ATX thermal take. These 3 are on 1 server, and those 3 are on another. And then any cables you take out, make sure you put them back in the box for the power supply you got, so you know exactly which ones they belong to, because if you throw this in a drawer, you're never going to remember what PSU that belongs to. So gave it a quick dust while it was out. Got this guy. Works great. Simple Amazon purchase. Electric duster. I think it was like 40-50 bucks, but love it. Love it! Gonna get this guy back in the hotbox. Cool. Miner 2 is back up and running. Got Miner 4 sitting here. Got Miner 3 sitting there. Everybody's hashing. Everybody's safe. The project of redoing power on all my rigs is now complete. So that guy's got 2 server, 1 nice ATX. This guy's got 3 server with 1 cheap ATX. This guy's got 2 server and 1 nice ATX. I got the Corsair 1000 watt, and then remember, find the TDP of your cards. I'll put the link at the end of the video to show you how to find the TDP of your cards, but that's like max power that they'll ever draw. So base your rigs off of that number. This little guy won't get his nose hit. But yeah, I'll put the link at the end of the video to find how to find the TDP of your cards and base all of your setup off of those numbers, because mining can be forgotten about and walked away from for hours, days at a time, and if you're not paying attention, bad stuff can happen. These rigs get left for days at a time without even opening this hotbox to look at them. But I try to check in every couple hours, make sure everybody's doing good, look for any irregularities, and it can happen. That T-Rex update, it was the first that I've ever seen something like that happen, but it did happen. I was at the day job, I hit update, I didn't bother to check on it after the update, and all my clocks got reset. Everybody was running at 100 power, and it was a fairly hot summer day when it happened. So it's taken me about a month and a half now to finish this project. This was probably the worst offender, with just 4 GPUs on each, and then using the Molex on those last couple ones. But they're all good, they're all hashing, everybody's safe. And I'm on 20 amp circuits, but I try to keep my rigs down to 1,000 watts. You know, I am using a traditional just power strip. They are surge protectors as well. Not that a lightning strike, that little surge protector would help for a lightning strike, but it's at least something. I am a home miner, so I don't have 220 volt, stuff like that. And just be careful, guys. Check all your power. Make sure you're safe. Check in on these rigs every once in a while. Make sure cables aren't getting too hot. Don't use SATA. Alright, guys. Happy mining. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.